Well, there you guys have it. 1 million followers. Gotta be one of the weirdest but most rewarding feelings I've ever actually had in my life. I want to thank, honestly, every person who's followed me on that app over the last 2.5 years. Seriously, like, without TikTok, there is no WyattzWorld on YouTube. There's no WyattzWorld on Twitch. There's nothing. When I started making videos in June of 2020 during COVID, I just did it because I was bored. I was just a dude sitting at home doing nothing like the rest of the world. And then what do you know? Lo and behold, it's my career, my job, my future. But 1 million people? It's almost overwhelming. Again, thank you guys so much, and thank you to everyone who is helping me near 200K on YouTube as well. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I know I might be annoying sometimes, but guys, I try my hardest to just be the most entertaining person I can be for you. All right, I'll stop being sappy now. Let's get into the video. So, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and happy Friday. For those who were paying attention on Wednesday, today's video is going to be part 2 of my start, bench, cut series that I've been doing. Basically, in Wednesday's video, I drafted 3 teams, a start team, a bench team, and a cut team. Now, over the last 2 days, I have imported them in Madden. Today's video, we are going to be simulating seasons with all of them and figuring out who does the best. A couple quick things before we hop into the video. 1, head over to gfuel.com, use code WyattzWorld, save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products. And 2, if you're 18 years or older, head over to Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app, where code WyattzWorld will match up to $100 of your first deposit. Remember, always play responsibly, and let's get into the video. So close. I've noticed there's a lot of conflict going around about that game with people, you know, saying that you're a horrible person if you play it. Because J.K. Rowling said some, you know, bad comments or something. I honestly don't even know what happened, but I'm a Harry Potter fan, man. Like, let me play the game because I like Harry Potter. It's a make-believe world about make-believe people. You're gonna hate me for playing a Harry Potter game? Then alright, I invite you to. People still eat Papa John's. He said some horrible things a couple years ago. I mean, like, seriously. Anyway, here is the franchise. 3 different teams, 3 different franchises. We'll go one at a time, starting from my cut team and work our way all the way up to the start team. I will recap the rosters for those who missed the video on Wednesday, but don't miss it next time! That about a 2 there. You don't want to see me go to 10. Alright, so this was the cut team we ended up with. Obviously, it's the Raiders defense. Then our quarterback is Deshaun Watson. Our running back is James Conner. Wide receiver 1 is Debo. Wide receiver 2 is Juju. Tight end is Hunter Henry. Our O-line belongs to the Dolphins, and our head coach was Frank Reich, but I'll just change the playbook to like Tampa Bay or something because they're good. But that is the cut squad that we are going to be simming this season with. This was by far the worst rated team that I had of the 3. And after you see the other 2 teams, I don't think that'll surprise anyone. All right, so we are going to jump to mid-season now and see how they start off. Judging by how the last video went, I'm going to guess we start off like 1-6. Especially with this team. 3-3, that's the best start I've had ever. How are the boys doing? Deshaun Watson is balling out, dude. Wow. James Conner's not doing bad either. Look at the receivers. Debo's going off. Juju's serving as a really nice number 2. Oh, and Mason Crosby has 6 sacks too. Great. Well, all right. That was a really pleasant surprise. Let's see how this team finishes out. Can we finally make the playoff for once? Come on, please. Sim salabim. Oh, dang. So we finished 7-10, but I think that's the best record we have had, honestly, out of these 2 videos that I've done. I thought we were only gonna have 3-4 wins with this team. Deshaun Watson was 3rd in the league passing, 5,328 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 15 picks. James Conner had an electric year, 4.2 yards a carry, 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. Look at the receivers. Debo and Juju, they did awesome. Hunter Henry had 12 touchdowns as well. I did want to see one final thing before we switch over to the bench team, and that was Mason Crosby. He had 16 sacks on the year. That is pretty decent for him too. I'm shocked we missed the playoffs. Okay, now we are ready for the bench team, and this is where people start to argue, or they start to think this team is better than the starting team, so you guys are gonna have to let me know, although this time around, I don't think it's so close. However, this team is still pretty good. We got the Bengals defense. Our quarterback is Daniel Jones. The running back is Elvin Kamara. Wide receiver 1 is A.J. Brown. Wide receiver 2 is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Tight end is Dallas Goedert, and we got the Giants O-line. So, Danny, you're gonna be real familiar with these boys. Like I said, all these guys are going to get the Tampa Bay playbook. Not saying the Bengals or Raiders or Ravens are bad, but Tampa Bay seems to be one of the best, and I want them all to have a fair shot. So what are we predicting here for wins after the first half? I'm going to go positive thinking, and I'm going to say we're going to get a new high after simulation. 4 wins. Nothing wrong with being a little hopeful. 3 wins again. Every single time I've simmed, I swear we have been the bottom of the division. Daniel Jones is #1 in the league in passing yards. That's a sight for the ages. His touchdown to pick ratio is garbage, but this man is balling out. I wonder how the receivers are doing. Not too bad. Actually pretty good. Kamara, how we doing, buddy? Could be better, but could be worse. The amount of sacks this team has generated is just disgusting. Where is the pressure, guys? All right, we're gonna sim to the playoffs here. I don't have high hopes anymore. My morale was kind of killed. You guys remember when I drafted teams and simulated I would win Super Bowls? Like, why is this so much different? Why are my teams just consistently horrible? 8-9, bottom of the division. This is a good team. Did Daniel Jones finish first in the NFL, though? He did! 5,268 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and he's only thrown 3 interceptions since mid-season. I was called crazy for picking him over Watson. How did Alvin do? A pretty Kamara year, honestly. Under 1,000, about 8 rushing touchdowns. Receiving? You can see Kamara had 4 receiving touchdowns as well, but Goddard had 6, Boyd had 6, Brown had 7, Amon-Ra had 12. We literally just did not get any sacks this year. One person, Trey Hendrickson, got 11.5. This team was just pitiful. The Bills did clinch the #1 seed in the playoff bracket though, so I want to see who wins the Super Bowl here. It's the Bills and the Eagles. Let's go Bills. Let's go Bills. Okay, get out of my face. And now it is time for the starting squad. This team should cook. Anything under 15-2, I'm uninstalling the game. This team has the Ravens defense. The starting quarterback is Trevor Lawrence X. The running back is Saquon. Wide receiver 1 is Tyreek. Wide receiver 2 is Stephon Diggs. Tight end is George Kittle. And we got that Jets offensive line, which in this game is actually kind of bad. But I think we'll be just all right. I mean, look at the ratings. This team should be dominant. All right, don't come at me with something now. I want to see us at the top of the division, 5 wins, nothing less. I mean, come on. Hey, look at that! Just like I said, top of the division, 5 wins. Finally! Okay, Trevor, he's 4th in the league. 22 touchdowns, 5 picks, a passer rating of 110. I mean, Trevor, you're doing all right. I'm not going to complain. How was Szechuan doing? He's 7th in the league in rushing. 540 yards, 4.5 yards a bump, 8 touchdowns. Hey, I'm not going to complain. I don't know how these guys have 12 each. That's ridiculous. Receiving's a little bit harder to look at, so we'll look at it this way. Diggs is 3rd on the team for some reason, but boys are doing good. Kittle's got 6 touchdowns. How's our D? Justin Houston has 7 sacks already. All right. Well, for once, I am pleased and I am eager to see if we make the playoffs. We should. It would be a pretty impressive tanking job for us to miss this. Oh! 12-5, baby. Clinched the playoff spot. Won the division. We are elite, and we got a playoff blizzard, baby. Trevor Lawrence threw 51 touchdowns. How did Saquon do? 4th in the league, 15 touchdowns, 1,400 yards, 5 yards on carry. Goodness. By the way, I ordered his jersey, for those wondering. I was receiving. Okay, 3 guys over 1,000. 3 guys with 10 or more touchdowns. Demarcus Robinson had 17 of them. Like, what is this? Justin Houston had 14 sacks. Calais had 9.5. This team is a god squad. All right, here we go. Wild card versus the Jets. Yes! 42-24. Come on. You can beat the Colts. Yes! Oh, wait. You're telling me in order to go to the bowl, I've got to beat my own blood? In the words of Obi-Wan, I will do what I must. We beat him. We're going to the bowl. Trevor's also 90 overall now, too. Here it goes. We won! We beat the Packers! Told you guys that was a team of winners, and I am so happy we finally made the playoffs, and the one time we did, we happened to win it all. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that and had fun with it. If you want to see me do this again, just keep showing support. Comment, like, subscribe. Do whatever you can. I appreciate all help. Again, thank you so much for 1 million followers. For now, though, I'm going to hop off and get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. Enjoy your weekend. As always, I will see you the next time I upload.